Sound is on. Thank you. All right. Happy Monday, everyone. It was such a nice day today.
It was lovely.
Maggie and I got to do a few baths today. So we did one Toto, and because of him, he was. We did Oz, who wasn't bad. He wasn't bad, but he could have been better. So after him, we were like, okay, we want someone who's gonna be easier. So we picked Stitch, and Stitch, he's a mostly white dog, and he was like dark yellow. Yeah, he was. He was gross. So now he's a white dog again. He looks great. He smells great. I'm sure by tomorrow he's gonna be yellow again. But I was like, Carlene takes him out. He needs to be clean. And then I was gonna grab one of the house dogs to bathe them, but Carlene had them out for that time, so I was like, all right, they don't have to do it today, but maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow's supposed to be 66.
Oh, it is? That's nice.
Yeah. So hopefully we can do a few more baths.
Yeah.
My feet have been wet all day. So I'll bring different shoes tomorrow. Oh, I did not turn that off. That's lovely. And we did some dogs' toenails today, so it's just been a spa day for everyone.
Wanda, where'd you go?
Oh, made it.
See you tomorrow.
Hi.
Upstairs, sleeping in the stairs. Yeah, she goes up the stairs.
She goes up the stairs?
Yeah, she's always up there.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. There'll be little piles of poo up there, you know.
We know that.
You know that. She found them, I'm sure. She's not a housebroken worth a damn.
I know. But I feel like everything she does is a choice. She's not doing, I feel like she chooses to poop inside. She's like, you know what, I don't want to.
I don't want to go out.
Yeah. Everyone is healthy at the farm, knock on wood. Right now, people and dogs are healthy, so let's just keep it that way. Donna is doing jury duty this week.
She'll be back tomorrow.
Is that when the trial's done?
She texted and said she's finished.
Nice. So I want to know everything about the trial. So I'll be asking her all types of questions tomorrow. But we'll all be happy to have her back. Let's see. All the dogs basically stayed outside today. Like,
I'm going to throw this whole thing out. You know what? That's the first copy of the book before we started making corrections. There it goes. Bye.
I hope you already sent the corrections in.
Yeah, I have. That's the latest one over there.
Wow.
This is almost latest. This doesn't do any good though when you have this one. But you know, what the hell. Okay.
Yeah. So I washed all the outside today, and then after all the dogs were just so happy to be lounging on their Coranda beds. The dogs that were outside in the fields were just lounging in the sun. The donkeys love being in the sun, so they were chilling.
Have you seen that ox drink out of the water yet?
Not the outside one. So we're just keeping the inside ones full.
Yeah, I think you got to do that. Sorry to say.
Yep. But we are keeping the outside full too.
Huh?
We are making sure that the outside's full too, but it's just doesn't get.
We could put a tub inside, I suppose.
I think that would be more difficult to empty.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, we'll just give her a few extra minutes.
And then they'd probably poop in it.
That's true.
Yes, Liv is still training. She was on vacation last week, so she should be back. She did not leave. Have we had any update from Reese's family on whether she's pregnant?
None.
No update yet.
No updates.
We're knocking on wood that she's pregnant. I think her due date is the first week of April, so
I'm thinking
they
of the
should.
3rd of April.
Yeah, they should know by now. Usually at a month, you can definitely tell if your dog's getting a lot bigger or not. Yeah, Reese's Pieces. So I would really be interested to know what the litter name is going to be this time, because we had the Poos last time, and that was such a cute litter
I
name.
decided on one already, but I can't remember what it was.
Hope you wrote it down.
No, I didn't write it down, but I probably will remember again.
All right. But I hope it's cute names. Sometimes we have names that we can't tell if it's a boy or a girl, and that's frustrating for getting to know what the dog is. So it's usually easier when you can tell. Not that it actually matters. The ice is all melted, so hopefully it stays that way. Not a fan of it being icy. None of us are. Especially with all the hills around here. So poop picking it when it's icy isn't fun. Going from Deagle and Nut to the basement with a big bucket of laundry isn't fun. So
Winter's not fun.
I hate winter.
Yep, I'm with you.
I like spring, I like fall, summer's good. But winter is just terrible. So one day I'll take the plunge and move to Florida, but it's not today. Jiminy, I haven't done much training with him other than simple manners.
Last time I took him to Costco, he was perfect.
Good.
That's saying a lot too, because the time before that he nearly killed me, but that's okay. We're working
Yeah.
on it.
I think if he gets a lot of running around done during the day, he should be good.
Yeah.
He is a very energetic dog, so when you let him out of his kennel, he's like so ready to play. He's jumping all over. And I think Jim and Stitch are maturing more, which is good. When they moved to the barn, they learned that life isn't all about them. So now they're in the barn a lot of the time, and they come up sometimes. Their manners are a lot better. And the Totos are coming along. I was talking to Maggie today, and she's like, they're learning so much. She's able to have them do downstays and walk away from them, and they still stay there. Like without using food or leashes or any of that stuff. So she's doing well.
That's good.
But we're having a lot of difficulty with recall for Liesel because she is just not interested a bunch of the time. When she's on, she's good, but sometimes she's just like not interested in playing this game. I'm just gonna do my own thing.
That's because she was not bottle fed. I mean, she wasn't spoon fed as a child.
I've noticed that too.
Yeah,
And-
it makes a big difference.
Yeah.
Maybe we should start spoon feeding her.
We can do more of that.
Why don't you try that? Let's see if we can't get her focused. See if we can spoon feed later in life if it still works.
But Gretel is pretty good at that. Gretel's like, I'll listen to you. I see a lot of Penny and Liesel. The same
Penny's
stubbornness.
Penny may be the same thing. Let's spoon feed her for a while.
Thank you,
She'd love
everybody.
that.
Nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you.
Bye-bye.
Take care, Peyton. See you in 2 weeks.
You too.
Okay.
So we'll try
He's
doing
coming
that.
back in 2 weeks to wash them.
He feeds and waters and
He what?
changes all the waters and
Does
feeds
he?
and
Wow,
yes.
good.
That's a lot of help.
Is
Yeah.
he?
You know, he can't get, he's in school, so he can't get here until whenever. And
Has he applied for a dog? Or?
no, he's just wants to help.
Okay.
But everything's moving smoothly. Any dogs in the condos tonight?
No.
Good. Whenever I walk in the morning, I'm like, is there gonna be a dog peeing on me? 'Cause
Oh,
I
right.
I usually come in under there.
Yep.
So,
Yep. I tell people this is literally a poop deck.
Yeah.
I say dogs poop and pee here.
Yeah. I know. I'm always, it's like roulette.
Yeah.
Like,
I always hug the line.
yeah. When it's raining and there's dogs out there and you
You're
get dripped
never
on,
too
you're
sure.
just like, is this
Yeah.
pee or rain?
Well, we're gonna try and fix that this summer. It's gonna take some engineering.
Sounds good.
Because the minute you put under something underneath it and pitch it out, it's not all gonna run, it's gonna collect and you're gonna have to
Yeah.
wash it. And it's gonna be grubby and smelly and, you know, things like that.
Yep. Well, you had said the garage we could. We were
we're gonna
thinking
have a
about
new,
that.
yeah, we're
so.
gonna have a new door in the garage.
Yeah. So I think that will solve the problem.
That'd be good.
Um,
That'll solve one problem. It will not solve a problem. It will not solve a problem. It just turns it around. What am
Right.
I trying to say? It just moves it over. You
It's-
still got a messy, smelly thing underneath there.
It's one solution. Yeah. Oh,
here
it's
we
5
go.
o'clock.
This is a reminder.
Here we go.
Turn the light on, turn the mic down.
Who's on tonight?
I think Pam.
Unbelievable. Well, there she is.
This is a reminder.
That's a
Turn the
reminder.
light on, turn the mic down.
That can get to be annoying, can't it?
She shows up as a text message on my phone.
Really?
Yeah, I get all the reminders. I get her reminder for this every day. I get
how does
Mary's
it end up on your phone?
because I set up your Alexa.
Oh, I see. That's why?
So
Okay.
I don't know how to, but anyway, and the same with Mary. I had to set up my roommate's Alexa, and I get her reminders for NASCAR and to stretch. Twice a day she stretches.
Okay, so I'm opening this thing first because it's Arlen. Oh, here he goes. Here we go again. He's the one making these leashes.
Nice. Oh,
We
the
got-
black. I wondered where the black came
We
from.
got two more. They coming. Oh, there's some $20 bill attached to
And a
one.
flower.
Whoa.
Holy
And
cow.
a flower. Wow. Well, these are all right. You want to hang these up while you're over there? Arlen.
Did someone make these or did
Oh,
you?
hi.
Yes. No, I did not. I showed this guy how to make them, and he's making them now.
How'd you show him? Was he here?
Apparently.
Huh.
He's doing a good job. He's doing a somewhat better job than I do a little
I
bit.
like
but-
the black.
Here, you don't
I
put that
do
in your
too.
hair,
Oh, yeah, why not?
and then this could go in there.
Or wacko? Yeah.
Wonderful. Okay.
All right.
All right.
We're off to a good start. Thank you. You too,
We're off
Haley.
to
See you
see
in
the
morning.
wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Do 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 do.
This is Jan Gerhold, who mailed it on the 6th, who has $1 and some advice in here. There's that one.
Snapple.
And then this
fun.
goes here. And this goes here. John Quincy Adams' wife raised silkworms. Really? Huh. They are silkworms are very labor intensive. Clinical philosopher. The pharmacist asked me my birth date again today. I'm pretty sure she's going to get me something. Okay, I got that one. John Adams and Thomas Jefferson died within hours of each other on July 4th, 1826. Okay. Then we have Whitaker, Torrance, California. This is Martha. You can have that one.
Thank you.
Not a leprechaun. 2 chicken bricks, please. Okay. Also, what you'll be finding in the yard may not be pot of gold. Thanks for everything we CPs see on the cameras and all the hard work we don't see too. It's Marcia. Since 2012, she has been around. She has been around. Well, she gets 2 chicken bricks. We got that there, and that goes there, and that goes in the chicken brick department. And Donna will be back tomorrow having been a jurist. So he gets out of it now. Haley Quadros. Oh, I know who this is. This is Betty. This is Betty. She was the first volunteer to sleep on the floor with me to have puppies. And we slept on the floor in the, what is now the overflow room. It was a long time ago.
Do you remember which litter it was?
Huh?
Do you remember which litter?
I'm not sure. It wasn't my very first. Tiffany's litter.
Wow.
I don't know. Thinking of you, hope all is well. Betty, if you're listening, what was the litter? I think it was Tiffany. I think it was Tiffany. Let's see. She probably wants chicken bricks on it. We'll put some chicken bricks on here. I don't think. Tiffany was Johnny. And that was that litter that was in, that had it in there, I know. I don't think. That was back in 1990. How long did it take me to get out of that room? I don't know. It must have been. It must have been 1990. Well, Betty, if you're listening, clue me in. Okay, this is an inquiry. We had a good time. This is an inquiry. Okay, and she is from Rhode Island. She may be the one I met the other day. And anybody I've met here, I ask them to send me pictures with their, because I can't remember. What are you groaning about? Okay, and this is from Donor View. Oh, award-winning software. I don't think we need to do much of anything else other than what we're doing. We're doing much better than anybody else anyway. Here's Publishers Clearinghouse. Maybe I am going to win the $7,000 a week. You think so?
I don't know. That would be nice, wouldn't it?
Accept or surrender. Already tore it in the wrong spot. Remember, we're waiting for turning the prize-winning number. If I return that prize-winning number, I'd get that much mail all for the rest of my life. Okay, Somerville. Thank you, Service Dog Project. Oh, isn't that cute? Thank you so much for volunteering your time and joining us at the drawing marathon at the Museum of Fine Arts deal. You were the highlight of the event. All the students and the pups and Eeyore was excited to have some friends for a visit. Thank you for your generosity and willingness to come all the way to Boston. The drawing the students made were beautiful, and this event could not have happened without you, and I truly appreciate it. That's from Brooke Stewart, who has Eeyore. That's kind of a nice card. She made it. I'm sure she just made that card.
Yep. Eeyore.
She has Eeyore, and Eeyore is in there every day. And that's the one that I said, when we got there with two dogs, nobody was enthusiastic at all because they were all used to Eeyore.
Yeah.
Who's bigger than our two. Okay, so I'm getting out of here now?
Yep.
Okay, and that goes over here somewhere. On top of the book. The book is getting done. Mark gave me all the pictures of all the puppies that are in the book. So,
And I'm getting the list of their careers and
the
things.
careers.
I was just giving them time to send them to me, and I'm taking the names out, and I'm
Yeah.
giving you the name, and I have a big
The
list,
career. Well, that's
and
what
then
I
I'll
need.
email it to you.
Okay.
What's the deadline? Like tomorrow?
We're getting there because
Okay.
I think that the deadline is when Linda gets back and knows how to air blow that thing all the way at once.
Air blow it?
How I can't send it. It's too big.
Oh, zip file it.
Zip file it or airdrop or whatever they call
Oh,
it.
yeah. Yep. Dropbox or whatever.
Yeah. I don't know how to do that.
Yep. Pirate theme. Let's have the R's. Reese and Richard. Okay. Hello, Carlene. Will Elvis be staying at STP as his permanent home? He is a perfect pet after all.
He is, but we're going to share him with Meredith. Back and forth. I don't know. When they have an event over there, I think she's probably going to take him over there.
Mm.
And he should be there. I mean, that's a beautiful place, and she's got the use of it with her animals and with a bunch of other animals, and they're giving it to her.
Mm-hmm.
They're letting
Yeah.
her use like 25 beautiful acres of land
Right.
for a bunch of animals that came out of the slaughter pens. I mean, it's pretty funny, but they're very nice people, and if they want it over there for a party, then he'll go over there for a party, believe me.
Mm-hmm.
If we have to walk him the whole way. But he's a nice animal.
Oh yeah, friendly. On my bucket list, seeing the pyramids, the Taj Mahal, and the SDP overflow room.
Now that should be in the book.
Yeah. That's a funny one.
That is a good one.
Mm-hmm.
You going to remember that? Tell me that.
Try. Yep. Somebody
Send it to
send
me.
that in an email, please. Carlene, how were your chef's meals? Do you
Wonderful.
have a favorite this week?
This week's favorite. That salmon with blueberries on it is good.
Plus, it had sweet potato.
Well, it does. But that's good. I forgot what else we have in there.
There was the shrimp.
The shrimp I did not like. I don't like that heavy duty spaghetti.
Oh, right.
What is
Was
it
it
called?
linguine?
No, it's worse than that. It's thick.
Huh.
Thick and gummy, sort of. I would prefer, the fine angel hair type thing.
Yeah. Thin spaghetti or whatever.
But I don't know what else
Beef bolognese.
That was excellent.
I had that. I liked it.
Yeah, but that was with the little, there again, I'd rather have it on
Penny.
spaghetti.
It was penny pasta.
Yeah, penny pasta.
And then there was the chicken quesadilla.
Well, that was true.
Yeah. But we already said that was a favorite.
That was a favorite.
Chicken bricks that are at 11%. Shatting will be April 5th.
Probably that would be a day the puppies will be born.
Around then.
Let's hope that that the stock market's not going to kill us.
Well, we survived before, right?
I don't know as we've survived this bad.
I think it was down to 23, 24 before, 22.
I don't know.
I think in 2008 it went lower. Are you including your cliff diving picture?
Oh, I hadn't thought about it.
You should. If you can. Isn't that a good picture?
It's a good picture, but I don't know where it would go in with everything
How
else.
how about your forward or your
Yeah.
end?
I don't know.
Whiteboard. Any news on Reese?
Nope.
Okay. God bless Janine. Sam Key said that was the first thing she wanted to see was the overflow room. Funny people.
It's not bad. But you and Judy have got it pretty well cleaned up, I think.
Yeah, and Dawn. I mean, we try to go through and clean all the time. Judy got the containers, and we just make sure it's clean.
She got another one today.
Yeah.
I can't think of why I would put the cliff diving picture in. I can't think of what words I would have to go anywhere near. Certainly nothing that's in there yet. That's so far in my history that I
fettuccine noodles you don't like.
Is that what it was? Yeah, could be.
Well, you should. I mean, this book is only about you and SDP.
Well, it's about all the people that we've given dogs to.
Oh, okay. So it's
it's
not
really
really an autobiography.
No, it's not. It's all the crazy daily doggies and
Okay.
emails and
Yeah.
it's got a whole bunch of stuff. This Janet has written quite a bit of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't, other than writing the daily doggies, I don't think I have. Oh yes, I wrote the training people and training dogs.
Unless you got a page that was an autobiography, because these are fun pictures too. The stilts and the bike,
Oh, the stilts are in there.
Well, how did they get in there?
They're in there because of the circus.
Okay.
The circus theme,
All right. Okay.
I think.
The stock market is very, very bad right now.
But there's a lot that's bad besides the stock market.
Because of the virus or just in general?
I don't know. I have no idea how. There's a bunch of people saying that the virus is over whatever, and I certainly do think it is. But I can't for the life of me think of who that would benefit. Who would have done that?
Right. There are people that say that it's a lot of
There were a
hype
bunch of
over
people in here
nothing.
today that were saying, oh, it was this, that, or the other thing.
Yeah.
And I can't for the life of me figure out why they would quarantine northern Italy.
Right.
I mean, the fact that that's happened doesn't really have anything to do with our politics, I don't think.
Right.
Maybe I'm being immature, but I can't figure that out. Who would want that to happen?
Yeah. I mean, I don't understand that either. It makes no sense to me. Because, the disaster is affecting the people, not the politicians. I mean, it does, but I mean, it's not changing how anybody's gonna. I mean, the voting's not till November.
Well, by then we're going to be either worse or better.
Right, but 1,000 things are gonna happen
Yep.
as well between now and then. Yes, Carlene put the picture in. It's part of your history. Well, but Carlene, I dove right in.
Well, there you go. That's a good one.
What was the excitement around the pond yesterday when everybody was over there?
I thought the dog was in the chicken area, had gotten through the fence into the chicken area, was trying to get back out. That was not true. He was between the fence and a hard rock, and he had a bone that somebody else wanted.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of excitement about it, but
And
the dog, there's a bark that's normal, and there's a bark that's not normal, and that dog was not normal barking. So I knew something was wrong. It happened to be that he was annoyed because the other guy had a bone, but it wasn't the normal sort of bark, so that's what caused me to jump around.
Yeah. When will the book be available?
I don't know, because it's one of these, you push the button and then you don't know what happens.
Right.
So I don't know. I mean, that's something I don't know. I said to Janine, we really need another box of her book, that Dogs, Donkeys, and Circus. And she said, oh, I'll just get a box. Yeah, I just don't understand that whole Amazon bit.
Yeah, it's fast.
Yeah.
I mean, you could go right now onto a thing and make your own little book in 2 hours.
Well, she did. Janine does that.
Yeah.
I mean, she wrote the last 2 books she wrote on an airplane going from A to B.
Yep.
And they're both pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
That one about the horse she rescued, that's a good little book.
Mm-hmm.
About the kid in the wheelchair and the horse that got hurt and all that sort of thing. That was a good thing. And the donkey book is excellent. And that I know she wrote on an airplane. And she has a very good illustrator for that donkey book.
They just announced that all of Italy is quarantined.
See, there you go. Now, who has what against Italy?
I know. I don't. You know, I think that the virus is unfortunately like others, but we have all this social media. It had a whole bunch of death at one time. People are tracking it. I bet. I mean, I think
I think that you just don't know what's happened before.
right.
I think it's been going on for a long time.
Yeah. I think that it takes.
I was
us
worried
a
about
year.
Ebola.
Right.
That one kind of worried me.
Right.
But this, I don't know.
As they say, more will be revealed.
Not necessarily.
She doesn't know yet.
The thing that kind of worries me about New York is that it's the epicenter in New York is New Rochelle.
Yeah.
That's that McDonald's that
Mm-hmm.
that helps to support Service Dog Project, or that was responsible for starting it up, at any rate.
It said it did the North Italy quarantine to keep the biggest economic region from getting infected.
Italy did the North Italy. I don't know.
But they say, whatever, that China is,
China's got a lot of people.
but they say it's subsiding.
Well, you're going to get this business anyway.
Right.
And by doing what we're doing, theoretically, we're spreading it out so that it spreads out a little further, so that you don't get too much run on the hospitals.
Right.
That's the only theory I have seen that seems to make any sense, is by trying to spread it out a little bit.
I think it is more about the problems over crude oil that started the run.
Yeah, I could see that there's more to this than meets the eye. Something about the Arab and the Russians are both trying to undermine each other on the cost of fuel or whatever,
Well,
which I don't understand anyway.
Well, I know that when oil is down, there's the stock market's kooky. That
Really?
there's because they've always said that when the price of oil drops, there's something going on. Oil is now, house oil is $2.17 a gallon.
It used to be 3.
I mean, yes, but yes, and it was at least up to $2.89 a gallon. Now it's $2.17 a gallon.
We'll get it quick.
Dogs, I did filled the tank. Filled the tank. Dogs, donkeys, and circus performers were great. Is great.
You know, and for the first time, I read the back end of that book. You know,
Yeah.
because he had 2 editions, the circus one and the whatever.
The Christmas. Yeah.
And in the back of the Christmas one, she has some of her craziness, like how to keep her office organized.
Oh.
You don't throw out papers; you just make a big stack in the corner, because eventually you're going to want to look through it.
Yes, that's so true, though.
Oh God. Yep.
Okay. Anybody else?
We're all done. Is it time for dinner?
We're having lamb and baked potato.
Really? Oh,
Yep.
good. Okay.
Lamb and baked potato, and Claire is on tonight. Send your emails to Carlene if you have any questions, or ask us here. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you.
Bye.